In this video, we'll talk about minimum description length principle. So the aim of this principle is basically to prove that representing any concept in a minimum possible way. Okay, we want to represent a concept. Okay, so in minimal possible way, in a shortest possible way, if we in a simplest possible way, if we present, then it is the good one, computationally also good one, and in the terms of representation also. Minimum description length principle, you want to represent a concept and it should be as short and as simple as possible. Mathematically we have to prove this one. So it is MDL, in short form. MDL principle is motivated by interpreting the definition of H map. So the formula which we have studied in previous videos, H map, in the light of basic concepts from information theory. So if we apply log, then here it's multiplication. If we apply log, it will become a plus here. Okay, so log to first term plus a log to second term. So we have, so it is argmax here. We are maximizing the log value. So if we are making it argument minimum, okay, so if we are making it argument minimum, means a hypothesis with minimum probability of going wrong. Okay, so this is maximum probability of going right. Okay, this is minimum. If we flip it and take it to negative, this becomes argument minimum, means it has a minimum probability of going wrong. This both have the same meaning. So we can write in the argument minimum term. So this log will be, we will be minimizing it. So what is the meaning of it? The meaning is, from the mathematical, it can be inferred that a statement, okay, with a short hypothesis is preferred. Okay, we don't want a long hypothesis. If we observe in our first fineness algorithm or something, so we had many fields, right? So wind equal to strong, temperature equal to high, and so on. So a short hypothesis is always preferred. If we have like 10 fields here and it predicts something, okay, it predicts something, and we have a hypothesis with only 3 fields here and it predicts with a similar accuracy, we prefer the 3 field hypothesis, right? So a short hypothesis is always preferred. This is the mathematical representation of that. Now we have an example. If we get in a question, explain minimum description length principle with an example, then this is the example we have to write. Okay, so we start with an example. Consider the problem of designing a code to transmit messages. Okay, so we have to design a code to transmit messages drawn at random. Some messages are drawn at random, and we have to encode that, and we have to transmit that message. Okay, so the probability of encountering message I is a probability of I. So we have, suppose the 10 messages, we are drawing it in random and encoding it. The probability of encountering some ith message, 6th message, 5th message, 4th message, so that is given by Pi or P5 or P6 if it is 6th message, P7 if it is the 7th message, and so on. Okay, so the probability of encoding the ith message for encoding and transmitting is Pi. So we are interested in a code that minimizes the expected number of bits. So as we are transmitting, we should be able to communicate maximum with the minimum number of bits. We must transmit in the order to encode a message drawn at random. Okay, so for this problem, that means we have a n number of I number of messages. Okay, so you want to transmit at picked as random. So our system should be such that the minimum number of bits are used to transmit. Okay, that's our requirement. So if we have to minimize the length of the code, what should we do? So if some of the messages have more probability of getting transmitted, okay, so we have 10 messages and suppose a fifth message has a more probability of getting selected and being transmitted. Okay, I always select the fifth message to transmit. Okay, some messages are required to transmit, some messages have are less important. Okay, so more important messages are transmitted often and less important messages are transmitted very rarely. Okay, so if we can assign probability and see that the more often transmitted messages have shorter codes and rarely transmitted message have lesser codes, then it will be very efficient. So we can convert our require our uh, formula. So in this way, okay, we don't need any derivation. So write that straight away, write the formula. So what is the meaning? It is given in this point. So number of bits required to encode ith message using code C. Okay, so we'll as the description length of message I with respect to C is denoted by L, length, L for length for the code. Okay, using code C for ith message. Okay, so the length, okay, the length of the code for code C, okay, the coding scheme C for the message I is so LC, L subscript C of I. Okay, so we apply this formula. Okay, so and say that HMAP itself is the minimum description length. Okay, so for this minimum MDL, if we get a question, explain MDL with an example. If we write this much is enough. So write these points. Okay, write a case study and write this formula. So that should be enough.